What's up, everybody? And welcome to my 5th episode of Stay Driven. Today is very, very special because I got this awesome guest, my boy Ilan Bluestone. He's an international trance DJ. I met him about 5 years ago. He's just absolutely killing it right now. It's ridiculous what he's doing. I've seen him literally sell out stages after stages. So hype with what he's been able to accomplish within the past 5 years or so. He has such an amazing story. It basically started off with him just being a kid, loving music. He's a true musician, true to his art, super talented guy, loves cars. He's gonna stop by today. We're gonna do a little bit of car shopping. He's a big Audi guy, you know, Lamborghini. We're gonna show him a couple different options and just kind of talk to him about his whole story and basically, you know, how he got started and the challenges that he goes through, you know, in the music business and in the industry, and the amount of work that he has to put in order to kind of get to the top and where he's at now. So it's definitely very interesting. I had a conversation with him over dinner the other night and I was like, man, I have to talk to you about all this. So he'll be here shortly. We'll definitely be able to enjoy what he's got to say. International superstar right here.
How's it going? International car sales. Man.
Yo, thank you for coming, man.
No worries.
You ready to look at some cars? We got to figure out what the hell you want next, bro. So come on in.
Tell you.
Man, you've been touring like crazy.
Non-stop, man. It's been about 7 years on the road. Non-stop touring. It's been crazy, man. You can name me any festival I've been there. It's been a crazy journey.
So you just, the biggest one, let's see, this year, so you did EDC.
Mm-hmm.
You did, what else, Tomorrowland?
Tomorrowland.
You did Tomorrowland.
Festivals.
They all look like a lot of fun.
Dude, it's intense. They're great fun, but it's intense, man. You're
really?
Like I mean, Tomorrowland stage, 2 speedboats to get to the stage. 2 speedboats, not one. You got to take 2. So you got to wait in the middle of an island somewhere. Wait till the next.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you can go with an Audi RA. You know what, man? Wow. You want something Audi, similar technology, with a lot of balls. We gotta get you in a Lambo Huracan, bro.
Yeah.
That's next.
Oh wow.
I got just we walked past just the one that
that white beautiful
I should have showed you.
Yeah, that is sexy as fuck, right?
Oh my god, that is so sexy.
That is
That's you, bro. Let's go look at that car again.
Let's go have a look at it. Let's go. Okay, let's do that.
Do you look good?
I look good.
And then hit that engine start button. Holy shit.
This thing sounds incredible.
What do you think? Bro, you've had a hell of a career so far.
It's been fucking crazy, dude.
It's been crazy as shit.
Yeah,
I met you like 5 years ago.
I know. Where did we meet? We met in a...
We met at
a Clippers game.
A Clipper or a Laker game, I don't remember. It was at Staples Center and you bummed a cigarette for me and we just started shooting the shit.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. Those backfires.
And then I remember the one question, I was like, you like cars? You're like, fuck yeah, I love fucking cars.
Love cars. I fucking love my cars, dude. What kind of question is that?
Oh, man.
Who doesn't love their cars, dude? You gotta be crazy not to love cars.
Exactly. So you've been making music since you were a child, right?
Yeah.
Like how long has it been?
I don't know. I was 9 years old.
9 years old.
Yeah. I started making music in MS-DOS back in the day.
MS-DOS. How the fuck do you do that?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just my brother bought a computer. I got into like making beats and stuff.
They had programs and whatnot to make.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
With MS-DOS, you had to type code and stuff in order to make it sound.
to get the right sound, and like you'd have to pitch it and shit. It was really old-fashioned.
So you really had to kind of like know how to do all kinds of shit on MS-DOS, right?
Yeah,
in order
man.
to even kind of compose music.
Big time.
I'm sure it's a lot easier today. A little easier, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier. I mean, everyone's making music now, isn't it?
Yeah. So you started at 9. So this was an absolute like passion for you. Like this wasn't This wasn't even something where you're like, oh hey, I want to make music. Like no, that's it. This is what you wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so sick, bro. So since 9 years old. So did you play any other instruments growing up and stuff?
Yeah, I played the guitar. My mum got me a guitar when I was about 12 years old. Sorry, no, I was 9 years old when she got me a guitar. And when I was about 12, I asked her for a keyboard. And then that was like, I knew I needed to make music. That's kind of like, that's it. I can't
when
do
you got the
anything else.
Keyboard?
Yeah. I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
What was it? How old were you when you made your first song, like start to finish?
Probably I'd say maybe 12.
12?
Yeah, it was shit, dude, but you know, you gotta start somewhere.
What kind of song was it? Was it like was it electronic dance music?
It was just pure trance, dude.
It was pure trance?
Yeah.
So you've been making trance since you were 12?
I've been making trance since I was a kid.
Fuck?
Yeah, it was like psychedelic, like
that's so sick.
Crazy, like rolling bassline psychedelic trance shit.
Dude, so what I want to know is, you've been through this crazy journey, right?
Yeah.
And what were some of like the struggles, like the early on struggles? So when you decided that you wanted to make music,
yeah,
how like where you were like, okay, I want to do this for a living. Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you when that happened?
Probably about 15, when I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
At that time, did you?
Yeah, I knew when I was a kid that I wanted to make music, but I knew this is going to be like the next thing, you know?
And you took it seriously.
I took it seriously. I was telling my parents, like, guys, I need to take this seriously, you know? I don't want to be a police officer, I don't want to be a lawyer.
For sure.
You know, I was thinking to myself, should I be a car dealer? I was actually thinking of at one point in my life, you know, music doesn't go well, I'm going to go sell cars.
I'll switch your jobs.
Come, bro, let's put you in stage in Madison Square Garden in front of 20,000 people for the day.
I don't know if I could do that. I think what I could do is I could just put on headphones, bob my head real quick, and just press play. I think I can do that. I'll be the hype man.
Yeah, dude, it's not as easy as that. Everyone thinks you just go up on stage, you push play,
I know.
You walk off. It's not as easy as you
that's
think,
what
you know?
That's what you were telling me about. Like, a lot of people think, you know, there's all these like memes and parodies of DJs just basically like plugging in, hitting a button, and just sitting there and pumping their, you know, fist up and whatnot. But I want to go into like, I mean, you went into detail with me how difficult it is.
Sorry, dude. I was like losing concentration for a minute. I was just like listening to that engine.
All right, we're gonna.
Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that thing? Listen to this.
We're gonna. I gotta find a quick road. Make a right here. Make a right here.
Wow. Beautiful.
Pretty fun?
It's beautiful.
People think that DJing is so simple to where they have like a pre-recorded track list.
I get very anxious before every show. It's just the way I am, man. Even from school days, I never wanted to sit in, you know, in front of a class or anyone.
Yeah. And you just had to overcome that fear, right?
Yeah, you just kind of have to just live with it.
No, for sure. This isn't as easy as sitting there pressing play. What's your process? Like, what's your thought process when you're...
Well, listen, firstly, my process is obviously I need to play as much of my own music only. Mm-hmm. You know, for me, going up on stage, I'll play maybe one or two other artists' song, and that's it. I mean, the majority of the set is 95% of my music. When you're going up there in front of 20,000 people every time, you've got to deliver a different show every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to deliver some next level.
Nothing is ever the same.
No.
You're always mixing it up.
Correct.
As far as mashups and mixing and transitions and whatnot, right?
Always, You've always got to mash it up, play stuff they've never heard before. You know, you can't just go up there and play the same set. Although people are expecting you to play the same tracks that they know you from. Am I going straight?
We'll make it right.
We'll make it right.
I guess that's what makes you really special, bro. No one's ever gonna hear the same set.
Exactly.
It's a different experience at every show.
Yeah.
Right?
But for me now, it's all about delivering and trying to create new music, new exclusive music that no one's heard before, you know?
No, for sure.
So every set I do, I have to at least drop one track no one's ever heard before, so they can be like, what the fuck was that?
Fuck.
You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah. My first proper show DJing ever was at Madison Square Gardens.
At Madison?
Yeah.
Okay, so
before that, I had maybe one or two crazy one-off gigs in Russia.
The big question really is the moment that you realize your career has completely took off to another level, like that starting point.
Yeah.
What happened there? Like we were talking. I
think the real moment when I knew something of my career is going to happen was when me and my brother went to see Above and Beyond play a show in London. And then out of the blue, literally, I got what's it called? Hold on, let me just do this. Oh, the sing. Oh, just listen to this. Yeah, I was at a show with my brother in London, and Above and Beyond were playing one of my tracks, and then everyone kept on coming up to me, smacking me on the head, and saying, "Well done, well done." I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They're playing my songs. That was kind of like when I knew that there's a chance here to hear lots more of that. You know, like you're gonna hear your stuff being played out
by some other
some
big
crazy
guys.
DJ that you look up to, and that was kind of like a surreal moment where I was just like,
holy shit,
that just blew my mind.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Down to like the business side of things, when they were like, hey, we have something for you. Like the first thing that was on the table when things really started to change. You were telling me this story I wanted to share when you had gotten that phone call.
Yeah, I remember literally, this was after this show that I was talking about earlier on. I had a phone call in my garden. I was chilling in my garden, just relaxing. It was a nice sunny day in England, and I get a phone call, and it's the guys from Armada, like Mikhail and Armin, and they rang me up, and they're like, "Hey, is this Ilan Bluestone speaking?" I was just like, "Yes, it's Mikhail from Armada. We really like your new music. We want you to come to Holland this Friday." I was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, I thought it was one of my friends pranking me from Amsterdam, like +31 number. It's like, Jerome, hello? Like, what's going on? Like, and anyway, they invited me to Armada, and there's me sitting next to Armin van Buuren on his boat, going all around like Holland on this little boat with all his stuff and all his big DJs, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
What the fuck is happening?
Armin's like sitting next to me, and he's like, "Show, I really like your new track. It's really good." I was just like, "Thanks, Armin."
Thanks, Armin.
Thanks, Armin. Like, what the fuck is going on, Armin? Like, you're a legend, and I'm sitting next to you. It was just a mad, crazy experience.
Well, shit, man, you're the next legend too, dude. You're a legend in the making, bro. It's happening.
Crazy.
It's happening right now.
Dude, it's beyond shit. I mean, driving this car is beyond crazy fantasy.
Man,
right now.
this is awesome though. You do what you love. You make music. You
Yeah.
travel the world. I know it's a little exhausting, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm doing about 20, 30 flights a month.
So what are some of the things that you feel like people need to understand the challenge of what you do?
Listen, I mean, it's really fucked me as well, like with health, you know, because you don't get much sleep. People think, oh, you're flying all over the world. You don't get to see the countries. You don't get to see the places. You get there, you try and see how much sleep you get, you know, because sometimes you do a show till 4 or 5 in the morning, and then you've got a 10 a.m. flight. And then you've got to go through security again. You're doing about 20, 30 flights a month. It becomes tiring. It fucked my stomach up big time. Yeah, now I can't eat eat lactose. I can't eat dairy. All of a sudden, you know, this is stuff which is, you know, it's not genetic. Like, I fucked myself hard by just touring like a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, it's intense on the body. You know, going up on stage in front of 20, 30,000 people and knowing there's 5 million people all tuning into you online, and they're like, you know, they're very kind of like, they listen to every little detail. You know, you've always got to deliver. You know, you've always got to make sure that the show is going to be great. You know, people are spending a lot of money to have you play, and you can't just go up there and push play and like be a schmeral on stage. You've got to really put in the love and effort into what you do, which is what I love doing. I love putting every time I'm playing, like, for me, it's all about like putting as much detail as you can into
Yeah.
the show to make it unique in every way.
And you know what's crazy is that you saying that right now, like when I listen to your music, right?
Yeah.
I can hear like the small little intricate details on each and every single track.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't hear it through like loud ass speakers like that are just throbbing with bass.
Every little detail
But,
is created on
yeah.
scratch. Yeah, that's
With the headphones on,
Yeah.
you hear it just like
Yeah.
I'm like, damn,
What's your
bro.
favorite track?
You know what? I like will we remain. That's
Will
like
We
one.
Remain.
That's a super sick track. There's a couple tracks on your new album right now that I
Nice.
completely love. The whole album is sick,
Thanks,
bro. Good
Thanks.
shit, man.
Thank you. Respect.
You're the fucking man, dude.
No, you're the man, dude. You get to drive these all day. You're the man.
Yeah, it is.
He's
fun.
got a
It's
sick
not
job.
bad.
You have to agree with me.
We
guys.
sit in
He's
air
got a sick job.
conditioning. You know,
We're singing AC right now. He doesn't have to go to the airport.
in a Lamborghini.
You know, it's a
You know,
Lamborghini.
just cruising, shooting the
That
shit.
paddle shifting here is fucking great. This is amazing. Like just going. Look, I'm gonna-
A beautiful Orange County day. Let's talk about kind of the business side of things and what you've learned, because there's a lot of people that don't understand what you go through as far as this business,
Yeah.
right? Because this is still a business.
Yeah.
You're still an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know,
Always looking for
you
new
have
ideas.
business partners as far as your agents, your management.
Yeah.
And you still have to run this as a business, because at the end of the day, you still need to eat, you still need to make money and make a living.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? So, what are some of the challenges that you go through in this industry? Because each and every industry has their own challenges.
Well, listen,
right?
the challenge is that there's loads of other music producers out there all trying to do the
Yeah.
same thing as me.
Gotcha.
So you've always got to be ahead of the game. You know, there's a lot of artists who copy my music on a regular basis, and you know what? I used to look at it with a very angry mindset,
Yeah.
but now I'm just like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm just like this. Copy my shit, bitch.
Copy my shit.
You know, at the end of the day, if someone wants to copy my music, I just take it as a pat on the back.
For sure.
You know, for me, it's like even artists that I look up to have taken stuff out of my music, and I'm just like, what? That's a good sign. I guess I'm
That
doing
is a
something
good sign. So you started composing music young,
Yeah.
and you were just making music. You weren't DJing in front of 20,000 people.
No.
How was that transition? How
Dude, that was crazy.
That was some crazy shit.
Yeah, absolutely
Right.
crazy. I started, you know, I remember the first time I ever DJed properly was at my mate's house party for New Year's Eve. And I was playing my shit, right, my music, and these two girls came up to me like, oh, do you have to play that shit? Can you not play something else? Do you not have any dubstep? Play dubstep, play Justin Bieber. And I was just like, fuck me. And that actually, you know,
Hurt your feelings?
made me think, fuck, my music's shit. Like, no one likes it here, you know?
Mhm.
It was just these two stupid girls.
How many people were in that party?
7 people. Dude.
Oh yeah, fuck man. No, that's not good odds.
Yeah,
though.
but I was young,
That's
you
it,
know.
is it?
I was young, you know. I was probably about in my probably early 20s.
Got you.
You know, kind of learning my roots, you know,
Got
with
you.
where I want to produce, what I want to do.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, dude, it was, you know, I was very off put by that, you know.
Do you
I thought, you know, these 7 people are my friends, you know. They
you
should
still remember that?
like my. Yeah, dude, I remember it like yesterday.
Do you talk to them still? No, they're still Facebook friends.
Yeah. Funnily enough, they're like all like, "Oh, we're so proud of you.
Are you
We
gonna
knew
send
it.
them a big fuck you?
We knew you were gonna do so well. It was so obvious." It's like, fuck off, woman. You told me to turn my music off in this house party we had many years ago. Oh yeah, I knew you'd do alright. Oh, fuck off.
That has to be quite an experience, man, to get 20,000 people just jumping up and down.
Oh,
vibing
dude,
with your
it's,
music.
you can't. I mean, each time I go on stage, it's just like even like on the weekend right now in LA Exchange, it was sold out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get there, and the second I get into the club, they're like, "He's here!" So usually they're like, "Yeah." I'm just like, "What the fuck is going on, dude?" There we go. It's actually very. I know this sounds really, really funny, guys, and you're probably gonna sit there and laugh the
Go ahead.
fucking shit out of me. My TTS has that same torque. Okay, obviously this will shit all over it. Don't get me wrong, I know that, but the TTS feels the same, like has that same.
Pretty similar?
Yeah, I can't, it's not the same, guys. Don't laugh at me. You know, I'm no car expert at the end of the day. I'm a huge enthusiast. But my TTS fucking rocks.
That TTS is a badass car, man.
It is.
It's nice and light. Got plenty of torque, turbo. Not a bad car for sure. But I think this one, I think you'll appreciate this one a little more.
Damn, right.
So we got to get you into one of these.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Definitely one day.
Huracan?
100%. When I move back to this car.
Everybody, keep going to.
I'm trying to get
to his shows.
I'm trying to get my mate Chris from Dubs to get one of these. He's so down.
Oh, he's next.
He's next. Chris, you watching this? You're gonna have to get one of these. This is a fucking monster. I mean, right now we're just sitting in this car and everyone is looking at us, which is kind of how I feel when I'm on the DJ booth.
Yeah, right. You got into the industry. You're pretty much. I mean, you're at EDC.
Yeah.
Your name's out there. What are some of the DJs that you enjoyed meeting that are now your colleagues, right? Like,
yeah, dude.
What are some of the guys that that you were inspired from?
So Ferry Corsten, for example, been a huge fan. Above and Beyond. I'm working with Ferry Corsten right now. It's been absolutely insane just to work with him on tracks.
That's sick.
Who else? Above and Beyond, like constantly remixing their stuff, meeting up with the boys. They're all amazing. You know, I get to see Steve Aoki, OK, Dubs. You know, just all these fucking crazy legends, which I'm just like, wow. You know,
this is insane.
Yeah. Wow.
So you barely get any time off. Like, okay, so that's another thing too, right? With what you do and how tired you are.
Yeah.
How much time do you get off in a year as of right now?
To be honest with you, probably about 2 months for the year.
2 months for the year?
Yeah.
Man. And
yeah.
During that time, you're just vegging out, sitting there doing nothing, playing video games, just chilling.
Yeah, I mean, try and relax and, well, I'm always composing music and that takes up all my time.
For sure.
You know, music production just takes up all your time.
And you're constantly looking for inspiration and sounds and
always, yeah.
Even the sound of this engine crackling. You're always
yeah.
That's like the musician ear.
Pretty nuts, not gonna lie.
That's
pretty nuts. This car is pretty nuts, guys. Gotta get yourself a Lamborghini.
Alright, so this is on the goals list. So thoughts become things, man. We gotta get you, let's see. We'll make this, you're gonna make this happen. You gotta tell yourself, when do you think you're gonna make this happen?
I reckon I'll give myself a couple of years. Couple of years so I can just, you know, kind of maybe stop DJing for a little bit.
Enjoy your time.
Enjoy the time off with the car. You know, I'd never drive my Audi, you know, it just sits there at home collecting dust.
That would probably drive you nuts, huh? Touring all the time, just constantly thinking about wanting to drive your car.
Yeah, I think about my car and when was the last time I cleaned it. Yeah. I went on Amazon the other day and bought shitloads of car cleaning products and I haven't even opened it.
You have fun?
That was amazing. Thanks, Pete, man.
Of course, man.
Sick.
Thank you, bro.
It's time to change the interview round this time.
All right.
How did you get into this?
Into the car business?
Yeah. How did you start?
You know, I started selling, okay, so I always loved cars. I'm a car guy, right? I had a passion for cars since I was a kid, collecting little Hot Wheels, Matchboxes. Yeah. So I naturally gravitated towards this business, and I've always been in sales.
Right.
So, you know, never went to college, didn't have academics wasn't really.
That does not mean you
don't go to school, stay in school, kids.
You gotta do your stuff.
But yeah, so I started off by just at a new car store as a salesman, sold Toyotas, sold Volkswagens.
From Toyotas to
and
Lambos, eh?
And yeah, just built up, you know, just try to perfect my craft, build up the game, and I've touched every aspect of this car business and got the opportunity.
How did you get particularly into this building? I'm sure you guys are wondering just as much as I did.
It's so crazy because I manifested this place.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you how I did it. A long time ago, before this location, there was another location called, it was still Eurocar, but it was a smaller facility. I didn't know anyone there, right? But I walked in one day and I was like, man, I would love to sell these cars, because I was selling cars at that time. So I was like, man, I would love to sell these cars one day. Like I walked in, I was like, this is like the elite of elite in the car business. And I was like, this is so impressive. And I would love to have this, to work for a company like this.
What made them believe in you? What
They didn't know who I was. So
what was the fire? Was it the
years down the line, it was a sun. No, so,
silver chain.
so you know, years down the line, basically, I had a friend that his dad was the general manager here, and we have known each other, and he knew of me through the car business and what I've done, you know, at other dealerships, and I got blessed with an opportunity here, you know, and so the moment I got here, they said, you know, they stuck me in the lion's den and said, sink or swim.
Yeah.
Figure out how you're gonna generate business.
That's kind of how it started for me. They put me in Madison Square Gardens and like swim.
Swim, right?
So,
and I sat there, I was like, okay, I came from a sales background. Before here, I brokered cars, and I'm really, you know, I grew up on the phones, so sink or swim, literally just stuck myself in an office, notepad, paper, computer, phone.
wow.
Sat there and said, how am I gonna put this business together? Sat there and just started calling people.
Wow.
Using the dealership name, called people, got people through the door, whether they're selling or buying, and just through time,
how many cars do you reckon you have sold personally?
Personally?
Personally.
Man, I would say in the past 5 years, let's call it 600 to 700. 600 to 700 cars, at least,
Wow.
roughly. You know, maybe a little more.
Wow. Cars worth about 200,000.
An average of maybe 150 to 150, 175 if you average it all out. You know.
That's quite a lot of commission, eh?
No, it's all right. Not too bad.
A little commission.
No, you know, it's not too bad. You know.
Can you buy me a birthday present?
I got you. You take the scaled models, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the little toy one. It has a little V12 in it.
Bro, you'll be coming in here. You'll be buying this stuff
I'll be having to import
in
one
the
of these
next
back
couple
to the
months.
UK. Yeah, I will make it happen.
But no, don't worry. We'll find whether you get it here or not. I just wish you continued success, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Same
You
to
know,
dude.
like
That's crazy.
it's so cool. Like I wish I had his job. Really.
I wish I had his job in a sense. I wish I could just chill out, sell these
Mess with
babies,
cars.
You know?
No, man.
Wow.
But yo, keep doing what you're doing,
you
man.
too, man.
I'm so
Thanks.
excited to see the future, bro. And
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
I love Eurocars for having me, guys.
no, absolutely. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Much love, Eurocars. Much love to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Drive safe.
All right, done.
I need a